Football teams have to have the right mix of talent, experience, and game smarts to make it deep into November. After a 6-4 season and a playoff appearance, the Munising Mustangs believe they have that mix this year. Jeff Seberg returns for his 9th season after being named the 2013 All-Mid-Eastern Conference Co-Coach of the Year. And when you look at the team defensively, you'll see that the Mustangs are quick to the ball, smothering many ball carriers that came their way during the scrimmage against Gladstone, Manistee, and Bark River Harris. Offensively, one thing that stands out is their size. The Mustangs are big, especially at the wide receiver position. Several players are 6'3" and taller. So expect to see a balanced offense from Seberg's team because he wants to use that height differential to his advantage.
In years past, we've either been good at throwing the ball and haven't had a good running game. I think we've pretty much got the whole package this year. We've got some strong runners and good receivers and some good quarterbacks. So we should overall be fairly well-rounded.
It's really nice just having all the experience and everyone knows the plays and everyone's on the same page. So we just take it 1 week at a time, scout. We watch a lot of film on each team, so we know what each team's going to try to do to us, so we just do the best we can.
The Munising's first 3 games are all against teams that made the postseason last year in West Iron County, North Central, and North Dickinson, and the Mustangs open up their season this Friday in Wycon Country. With the start of the football season comes the start of another craze, fantasy football. While many players draft their teams online, the Pigskin Post Fantasy Football League takes it to a whole new level. Now imagine traveling the country every year for fantasy football. Well, that's what the guys in the Pigskin Post Fantasy Football League have done for the past 20 years. They've traveled to Pittsburgh, Detroit, Chicago, and even Nashville to satisfy their fantasy football cravings. But for their 20th anniversary, the league, started by John Sable and 5 other friends, many from Gwinn, are back in Marquette where it all started. In the Landmark Inn this Sunday, the draft was underway, with the #1 pick going to Bucky Supremacy, and he chose Jamal Charles. While the guys are competitive, their annual get-togethers are more for the camaraderie than anything else.
Most of us have known each other for 20, 30, even 40 years. This is our way of not only playing a game that we love, but keeping in touch with each other since we're all now living throughout the country.
This is just a special one. We've kept this just for the guys for 20 years now, and it's just something we really do cherish, that time with each other. We hate to give it up.
It's really great to be back here in Marquette and doing it up here and seeing some of these guys haven't been back for maybe 15 years because we've gone away to college, and to see how much the city has grown and changed is really exciting.
Greg Lottie was last year's winner, so he gets his name etched on that trophy, and he won $600. The group is hoping to head to either New Orleans or Myrtle Beach next year. In some girls tennis, it's a battle of Delta County between Gladstone and Escanaba. #1 singles, Escanaba's Anna Birch in the near court and Gladstone's Lauren Parrott in the far court. And Parrott puts this one down the line, but Birch takes the first set. Next, the two have another long point, and this rally went on for quite a while. But in the end, Parrott is long on her return, and it's a point for Birch, who won at #1 singles, 6-4, 6-2. Next, we go to #3 singles, Gladstone's Molly Wiltsius in the far court, and she scoops it over the net, but Escanaba's Kayla Van Portfleet slams it back, and Wiltsius can't handle the return. It's a point for Van Portfleet. Next, Wiltsius and Van Portfleet have a good back and forth before Van Portfleet puts it into the net, and it's a point for Wiltsius, but Van Portfleet wins the match 6-1, 6-1. And on the scoreboard, Escanaba tops Gladstone 7-1. The Eskimos host Kingsford tomorrow morning, while the Braves travel to Menominee.